After battling an unknown illness during an unprecedented time in history, Justin Taylor Hughes was able to see the best in the community that supported him. And now you can read his story in his first book, Be Golden. So joining us now is author Justin Taylor Hughes. So thanks for being here today. So let's talk about your book, Be Golden. Can you share with us what inspired you to write this book?
Yeah, as you said, my cancer battle began in the COVID pandemic. So I spent a lot of time alone watching the news and seeing the hateful comments and the hateful just attacks, verbal attacks that were ripping our country apart. And at the same time, I was also witnessing firsthand a very diverse community pull together and support me through some of the most awful circumstances. And I recognized how it was the community's commitment to the golden rule. They're treating me the way that they would want to be treated in my situation. That is what made the unity possible. So that is when the idea of Be Golden really started to take shape.
Well, I love this message, and I love that. Is this your book right behind you with the dog on it?
Yes, it is.
Oh, well, if you watch my show, you know I'm a big dog lover. So I love this idea. All right, so when I was reading about you, you did not know that it was cancer at first, and then you found out that it was a cancer diagnosis. So how is your health today?
So I'm still battling stage 4 cancer, but fortunately, and I've read a lot about this in my book, I discovered something that's called freedom prayer. And it helped me really get to God and receive, peace and comfort and love and even joy in my suffering. So it's an ongoing battle, but I remain determined to make a positive impact and to spread this message of unity through the golden rule.
So I heard somebody talking the other day, and they had cancer, and they were talking about it with somebody on an airplane, and she didn't really want to talk about it. And when she was leaving, the man that she was talking to said, your story isn't just your own. You don't have to hold on to it to keep it to yourself. It's important for people to share things like this. And your story, you have no idea who your story could help. So what is the core message of your book?
The core message is simple. We're uniting people through the golden rule. And the golden rule, of course, is the principle of treating other people the way that you would want to be treated. That is what makes unity possible. And I make the argument in my book that Be Golden is a path to unity for our very divided country. Be Golden is a great reminder for all of us this holiday season to set aside our differences and just be a moral human first.
And
Be Golden.
So
I'm sorry?
What do you expect viewers to get from your book? What are you hoping they walk away with after they read it?
So Be Golden it's a call to action, and it's a guide to embracing the golden rule. And as I said, it's a great reminder for all of us to set aside our differences and put being a moral human first.
Well, I love this idea. I love that it's called Be Golden, and you're talking about the golden rule, and of course there looks like there's a golden retriever on the front of it. I think there's a lot to learn in the similarities between, dogs and humans. So how can we find more? Where can we learn more information about your mission and your book?
Sure. You can find my book, Be Golden, on Amazon. And along with this book, we're also launching a brand, and the brand is called United Party, and our slogan is Be Golden. We're selling hats and shirts that simply remind people to be golden. And you can visit us at our website, unitedparty.org, that's .org, and become a member if you want to learn more about our mission.
All right. Well, Justin, I'm excited to read your story, and thanks for sharing. I know it's probably not an easy thing to do, but I'm sure that people out there really appreciate it. Justin, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Up next here, after losing her father to cancer, Amber Kasich became a true believer in faith and nature's journey, what she learned from loss and how she's helping others next.